Here's the thing that I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around, and I'm hoping that you can help clear it up for me. They're saying that they believe, USADA believes, and the UFC believes, and California believes that this is the same metabolite that you tested positive for back in July of 2017. And they're saying that you did not re-ingest anything. How do they know for sure? Did you explain that to them? Did they make you do further testing? How do they know that for a fact?
Well, I think the science proves that there was no, you know, added. What are you calling it? Readjustment or
Re-ingestion.
reingestion? Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot speak today. Uh, if you look at the drug testing, they're finding M3 metabolite, which is a long-term metabolite. What I've heard recently is that this metabolite can live in you for up to 7 years. And the science on this is still fairly weak. I mean, right now, a lot of people are a little fan. A lot of people are learning about it through my situation. So I guess MT is a long-term metabolite, and through all the random drug tests that I've taken, there's never been any short-term metabolites found, any midterm metabolites found, where if you would surprise me with a random drug test and you find short-term metabolites, that would be evidence of reingestment. If you were to find medium range metabolites, that would be evidence that I took it again. But they're only finding long-term, and like I said, this long-term metabolite, what I'm hearing, can live in you for up to 7 years. So that's I think that's the main piece of evidence that supports the fact that I didn't do it again.
Can you say definitively right now that you did not take anything illegal, any PEDs before this fight?
I could say 100% that I have never taken anything, let alone before this fight. I've never intentionally taken anything that would perform that would enhance my performance. And I even went as far as to take a polygraph test with two agents who were former FBI. USADA is a government-funded organization, and I went under oath, meaning that if I were lying, I could go to jail for up to 4 years. Who would put themselves under that knowing they're lying? I passed that polygraph test. So I've never, ever tried to cheat this sport. And science will prove that. Is there something in my body? Absolutely, there's something in my body. Has it helped me ever? No, it hasn't. Science proves that.
You still don't know how it got there.
I have no clue how it got there, and that's the confusing part. That's the bummer about this whole thing. But no matter how it got there, it's almost a non-topic. I mean, we're talking microscopic, something the eye can't even see, something that almost shouldn't have never even been brought up.
Are you upset it was brought up?
No, I'm not upset it's brought up because, rules are rules, science is science, and I think the whole program, the whole USADA, WADA, athlete drug testing program will become better because of my situation. So,
where do you stand with Nevada? Because they say they want to have a hearing in January. Are you going to partake in that?
yeah, I'm going to do whatever I can do to be relicensed, to be vindicated, no matter how much it costs, no matter how much time it takes. I'm here for this fight.
How soon do you think you can get back in there? And I think the other thing that's going to be connected to your next fight is that, you probably won't have even a metabolite or a pictogram or whatever was in your system for this fight. Finally.
I hope not, man. I'm learning about this Tyrannobol, and I hear that it could possibly be in my body for the next 7 years, which is really scary. In the first drug test situation with Daniel Cormier, they found a long-term metabolite in my body. There was no short-term metabolites being found in my body. I don't know how long this has been in my body, but I'd eventually like to fight to get my Daniel Cormier fight overturned, because if there was short-term metabolites found in my body, you would be able to tell that something got in me recently. But they found a long-term metabolite in my body. They've never found short-term metabolites in my body. And people ask me, how do you know, Jon, and this isn't something that's new putting in Jon's body before this fight? And if it was new, you would find short-term metabolites, medium-term metabolites. You're only finding long-term metabolites. Maybe this was in my, I don't know. I don't know how long this has been in my body, but I hear it could be in there for up to 7 years. Tonight I got drug tested by 2 different agencies. Yesterday, I got drug tested by VADA for the first time, and I'm excited. I'm excited to be tested by the most legit drug testing agencies in the world, so that we can learn exactly what this is, and get to the bottom of it. And you know, I said earlier in the interview that if I'm lying, then I pray that the Lord take every ounce of talent out of my body. I took a polygraph test. I looked these people in the eyes and said that I've never done anything to cheat this sport. And I passed that polygraph test. I have no Jedi mind tricks to pass polygraph tests. I believe that I'll be vindicated, proven innocent, and I'm just going to put it in God's hands.